I have been summoned. How are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. How y'all doing this evening? Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I have not been here for like the past 2 days during my normal season sessions. The reason why is because y'all been busy and I've been sleepy. And y'all don't want to see Charlie when she's sleepy. Cause I just be like, what? But busy behind the scenes, very symbolic. Y'all ready to get into this reading? To my newcomers, you're gonna get divine messages through my songs, runes, tarots, dreams, and everything in between. Maybe some ancestors. Maybe your man sister. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. Ancestors, higher beings, high protectors, help me to channel the messages correctly, effectively, and on time for the collective. I ask that you help me to deliver it in a way that allows the collective to understand. And I ask that you place an extra layer of protection around me and my household, the collective in their household. And I ask that you remove anything that doesn't align with us. Ashe, amen. Hi, woken tie. They done woke me up to deliver this tie. No, I'm just kidding. No, they really did. I was taking me a good old nap. Me and my little baby just napping. That could be symbolic, taking naps when you feel called to. You said, friend, I'm kind of talking to this new girl. I'm kind of nervous. No, love a girl, baby. Enjoy yourself. I feel like you be being too cautious. You don't gotta be cautious no more, alright? Hi, Leah. All good things is happening right now. So, before I get in, you know what? I'll start with my ancestors. I got a new deck, y'all, but I haven't used it with y'all. I've only been using it with clients. But I'm excited to bring it to the live because, y'all, it's been telling the truth. To my family members, y'all ready to get started? Hi, Lisa Bates. And if you're new to me, how y'all doing? My name is Charlie, last name pending. I usually go live between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if I don't make it, I pop up somewhere in the evening time or in between times, okay? You say you like my glass? Thank you. But yeah, have that notification bell on, cause y'all, you never know when you're gonna get a message from me. But right now, it's time. Hi, hi, trivia. All right, let's walk in, cause I know y'all. It's like, Charlie, okay, enough with the logistics. Talk to me, babes. Oh, sketching, drawing in this time could be symbolic. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the things that Spirit is confirming for you, all right? In this time, you're being called to trust your path. You're on a path of success, but I'm seeing something is completed. But I feel as though maybe something in this time could be being, like maybe you complete something and then it's for you to move on to your next journey, okay? Sorry guys, I don't know why, but Spirit was like, Charlie, I need you to take the glasses off. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I can't see from that far away. So if y'all see me leaning in, it's because I'm trying to look at y'all comments real bad, okay? Hi, Demetrius. Okay, realistically though, I see that you guys have finished out a cycle, which is really, really good, right? Trusting the path is the next card out. So I feel as though like if you've ended something with a person, place, thing, career, it's time for you to make space for that new path. Now, I know in this moment you may not know everything that's coming with this new path, but I do feel as though in this time, just make sure that you are staying diligent, okay? One more. Yeah. Manifestations is out here. For some of you guys, you manifested this ending. For some of you guys, oh, thank you. Sorry, I forgot to make that baby a bottle. Listen, we were sleeping so good, and I was just like, okay, while he's sleeping, let me get up on here and let me come talk to y'all. And then, woke up. He said, I am not in the presence of mommy. That could be very symbolic. Hi, Diz. Hi. Who is that? Gun. Now, some of you guys could have manifested this ending. I'm also seeing something about manifesting something to complete a cycle. You want to know what this is also giving me, though, guys? If you are in the process of like, and I don't, well, I guess you guys are all at different spaces, but it's kind of giving me the energy of if you are currently like manifesting a career, currently manifesting, I want to be married in a year, currently manifesting school, getting a stipend, I don't know, something about going overseas. It's kind of just giving me a whole bunch of different things. But let's say you were manifesting something of a change of some sort, right? And you're like, this time I feel like I don't want to just walk away. I want to complete it. Well, that causes your path to shift and for you to be locked into your path. Spirit wants you to trust your path until you complete it, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest. Some of y'all didn't realize what it was going to take for you to get through this whole path. And that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I'm here to nurture you, okay? Empress energy is out here. You don't know what it was going to take to have that baby, that second baby, or maybe you'll know when I do. But I feel as though like Spirit is just saying in this time, trust your path, guys, okay? You're exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. Don't take that for granted. You don't got to worry. You don't have to go back to the past too much because I feel like the past is done. It's all wrapped up. Also, happy late full moon, y'all. The full moon, I'm going to be honest, it kind of whooped my ass a little bit. Not even a little bit, a lot of it. In a really good way, though. In a really good way. All right. Let's continue to lock in. I don't know why I want to tell y'all. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Locking into your journey, maybe having tunnel vision in this time could be like 10 toes down where you need to be. Not where you want to be. But if you're in line with your goals, then I feel like you know what you're doing. Okay? All right, let's go. Now, ancestors, now you know I got to put these damn glasses on. I can't see. You should tell me to put my contacts on. Jeez. LASIK on the way for somebody? Flying. Hi, Daisy. Okay, so openness moment came out in reverse, which is giving me the energy before I even read this card. It's giving me the energy that like maybe whatever it is that you're manifesting, maybe what it is that you're working towards, whatever it is that you are bringing forth into like fruition, you're not speaking about it. You're not talking about it. I'm also getting if you just completed a cycle, you ain't talking about it. You said your favorite show, your talk show host. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. I'm glad to see you back in the energy today, babes. But whatever it is that you guys are bringing forth currently, it's kind of just telling me that like you're not being open about it. And you're okay. I feel like Spirit is just like, cool. Straight like that. Clarity is out here, and I will read clarity. Clear vision is leading you forward. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging and is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust in your path. Y'all, I got 2 trust in your path cards. This one say, trust in the path. And so does this one. Have some of you guys been losing faith? I'm hearing Charlie, listen. I'm ready to set some shit straight. Walk with purity in this time, guys, okay? You said you love my glasses, thank you. It's giving yin-yang energy. It's the black and the white. That's why I got these glasses, I'm gonna be honest. That's the only reason why. That was it. I was like, ooh, it's giving balanced. But today has also been a very yin-yang energy. So I feel as though like in this moment, guys, like you really could be battling with like a lot of balance and whether if it's your masculinity or your femininity. And I feel like something in this state of time is asking you to be neutral, okay? Now, I don't know why I just seen a helicopter. Something about a helicopter could be symbolic. A helicopter date could be symbolic, okay? Enjoy yourself if you're dating in this time. At the bottom of my deck is telepathy, and underneath it is heart. So in this time, guys, you guys could be having like a lot of telecommunicating messages coming in. It almost feels as though it's coming in from another person, like a physical being, but it also feels like it's coming from spirits. It's also coming from the aliens, but it just feels like it's like coming like from a lot of different sources. And I feel as though like, well, the ones we trust, right? The ones we trust. But I feel as though something in this time is for you, or something is being communicated to you. If you don't leave me alone, sir. Hi, Shay. Something is being telecommunicated to you, maybe to leave somebody alone. I'm also hearing take a loan, okay? Some of you guys don't take the loan, okay? Maybe to discern in this time, guys, because for some of you guys, that's for somebody that I get random confirmations for everybody, right? But something within your heart space is being healed in this time, okay? Now, your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. So, I'm gonna be honest. You are on this upcoming level of upgrading yourself. But I really feel like your actions in this time, it is what is leading you forward. I don't think that it is you logically thinking about this, okay? I don't think it's even you. I don't think it's your heart right now either. I'm gonna be honest. The only reason why I say that is because I think something is hurting for you to let it go. And I know some of y'all lying asses is gonna be like, Charlie, I'm gonna let it go pro. Ooh, I know Jasmine. What's the spiritual message for her? I will relay the message. Hi, Tana. I know some of you guys in this moment, like, some of y'all just be like, I'm gonna let it go pro. But I feel like going pro in this time could be symbolic, you know, divine messages for everybody. But I do feel as though like your spirit team and I can recognize the BS. And spirit is just saying, you are not a let it go pro. And matter of fact, I need you to feel what the fuck you feel so we can actually move you forward from this place. Okay? Okay? Okay. Where do I want to go next? I don't have room for you, but I could make room for you. How are we feeling today? I'll come back to you. You said bumblebees are also significant. Did I miss the first message? Bumblebees are very symbolic because I believe in my, actually, you know what? My bumblebee deck, maybe I need to get a bumblebee deck. But bumblebees represent like sweet results. I also think about bees, and bees in this time like makes me think of like very high vibrations. Bees just don't go near anybody. Like you have to be really vibing high. So some of you guys could be having a lot of high vibrations as you are taking leaps forward, as you are trusting your path, as you are climbing the ladder in this time. I do see this woman here, and she is climbing the ladder a lot. But strength is right underneath here. So some of you guys could be like doing things like on a health kick is what it's giving me. Continue to build your strength. But it's interesting because a lion is here. Leo energy, welcome to the board. It could be in your top 3 or it could just be in your chart. Maybe from now through Leo season, something is being built, but it's not something that's overnight. It's something where it's just like your actions are leading, okay? Now, I'm hearing spirit say, don't let your actions be misleading you. So, pro-hymno. For example, if you said, I want to be a vegan, but you still eating that salmonella shit, Well, then guess what? Then your actions is not leading you to be a vegan. Okay? Straight like that. You said, but Jasmine needs to go out soon. I don't know where, but she needs to get out the house. Message. I'm gonna send her the message. Hold me. Miami by Odile and Leon Thomas popped up, and we're gonna see where that is. Okay. Love on the Brain is out here, which is dreaming, fantasy, daydreaming, and nostalgia. Another song had popped up. Sorry, y'all. I had to pause because another song popped up in my head. To my spiritual beings, pay attention to songs. Songs can give you downloads, can give you confirmations and stuff like that, okay? But one thing I want to mention to you is that it was Tiana Taylor, Dreams of Sleeping with an R&B. Dreams of sleeping with an R&B chick. B chick. You say you giving Miss Honey vibes. I don't know who Miss Honey is, but thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna take it in the most positive ways. Well, anyway, Love on the Brain is here. But you want to know what it is some of you guys are entering into a new season of where you're exiting. There's something here. Hold on. Old love. I heard a J. Cole song. Of course I had sex before knowing I was fronting. Of course I had sex before knowing I was stunting. What is that song, y'all? Don't be fronting. Don't be fronting. You said I look lovely, CD. Thank you. Guys, I was over here. I took me a nice fucking shower. And then I went and I put on this robe and I'm like, I'm about to go live. And then my baby started crying a little bit. And I was like, well, I'm gonna lay here until he go to sleep and then I'm gonna get up. Y'all, I ended up 3 hours late. I said, well, Charlie needed a nap today. So now I'm just up. You said, sorry to interrupt, but you're gorgeous. You know what? Y'all is so, if I'm gorgeous, I am just mirroring back y'all energy. So y'all look real good tonight too. I don't care if you're masculine or feminine here. You said Matilda's teacher. Wasn't she mean? I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. You said Wet Dreams by J. Cole. Yeah. Ooh. You said it, not me. But yeah, that song popped up. Maybe you could be leaving behind the people that be fronting or that was fronting on they love for you. Now, I don't want to hear, but Charlie, we working on it. Drake said we working on it. I'm hearing Lord of the Flies, that book could be symbolic. I don't know why random downloads are coming to me as I'm doing this reading, y'all, but I trust in the divine messages. Let me think. Lord of the Flies was about a group of people, group of children. They had, like, if I remember correctly, a plane crash. And, like, all the adults was gone. Like, they disappeared or something. And for about a few, maybe like a week or two, or maybe like a month, a time period, these kids had to become adults. And they selected certain people to do certain tasks. Some of you guys could be doing that with a company. But what was the main message? Some people had the guts for stuff, some people didn't. Chaos started happening because they started questioning leadership. Something within the energy could be like that. I don't know why Lord of the Flies just popped up, but you know what? We're here for it. We are here for it. Sammy, you want to know what's hilarious that you popped up on my live? I was going to call you today, but I was like, okay, I'm going to call her a little bit later because I realized I said I was going to call you last week, and my mind completely was just like, nope, it's not the time. But today I got time. But I don't know if you're going to be up late. But if you're up, I'll text you when I get off live. No, friend, go look up Miss Honey. You said, guess we needed that nap? Mm-hmm. What they said. You said, go look up Miss Honey. I'm going to be obedient. Ooh, look at who's texting me. People showing up consistently, even if you don't talk to them all day, could be very symbolic. But I don't want to get too much off topic. Miss Honey, I feel like the only reason why I'm looking this up, y'all, is because this could be you guys. Oh, she was the most sweetest little lady. Oh. Now I'm about to have to go watch Matilda. Maybe some of you guys are like the sweetest people in this time, so maybe that's why you need to show up. Show out. You said it was nice. It was the principal that was me. Yeah, I thought about that one lady, the one that had the gym garments on and stuff like that. I think she had like a unibrow or something. I was like, I don't want to be mean. Her want to be mean is the principal. Okay, thank you. You said, trust me, I understand. Yeah, okay. For some reason, y'all, I'm just showing up for y'all. Because usually I be getting through the message, but I think I just need to show up for y'all. Maybe I needed some little tender care and love. I need love. I'm hearing I need love, Charlie. Okay. Un momento. Esperar. Wait. Let me do my what's the T deck, and then we'll get into some love. We're going to see. Because love is on y'all brain or whatever. Say, what's going next with me and Jason? Yeah, okay. So, fake account is in reverse. Okay. I want to clarify that one, though. Okay, so there could be somebody in your energy that is watching your hold on. Nah, fuck that. One more. Because I was going to say there's somebody watching you. Yeah, okay, and then looking you up is. Okay, so I was on point. Because I was going to say somebody's watching, but I'm like, let me clarify. Let me give you clarity. There could be someone that's watching you from their real page, not their fake page, because they real enough, all right? Now, it's also giving me the energy of like, it's not that one. Maybe it's that one. I think they duplicate you, or they try to duplicate you, okay? Maybe they're duplicating you because they want to be you. But I mean, if you guys are influencer, because a lot of influencers watch me, y'all. So, because I be seeing y'all like my videos, and I be like, oh, she got 100K thousand. I said, not you watching little old me. And I be like, you know what, Charlie? Show up, show out. But I do have a lot of influencers that do watch me, like, and for some reason, I do want to say, like, people, if you are an influencer, even if you don't call yourself an influencer, let me talk to you real quick. There's people that watch you to get inspiration, babes. They want you. They need you. They need you to show up. Okay? I don't know why I needed to put on an accent. Somebody could have an accent. Yeah. They needed you to show up. And I'm also hearing 50 Cent in my head. I needed you to hate me. So maybe you guys could have came from a past of people like of mistreatment. Dang it. I didn't know I had to come and deliver this because this was from yesterday. So let me give you a little details of yesterday because I didn't want to bring it to the live, but it's coming out. Yesterday, there was a hint of jealousy in the air. A hint of jealousy? Yes, a hint of jealousy. Now, I don't know if you guys' spiritual senses is increasing and upgrading like Charlie's is, but y'all, my antennas is so wired right now. Like, my senses is just so heightened right now that, like, even just how I feel has been so heightened. And it could have been the full moon, right? It could have been the eclipse. It could have been a lot of different things, right? But one of the energies I kept picking up on was jealousy and like evil eye, but I felt it and it kept coming from behind. And to me, it was giving me people near me in that immediate area, right? So maybe be mindful of your surroundings. But two, it was also giving me the energy of like, damn, now I can feel where the hate is. I'm hearing maybe that like that could be an upgrade for you, like people showing you fake love, but you know it's actually like some of it is real love and then some of it is fake love. So being able to spot which one is both. But I'm hearing it's in your face. So there you go. You said definitely on this full moon. I haven't caught a live in a while. You know what? That's all right, Ken. All my videos are posted on my YouTube unless I am instructed not to post it, but for the most part, instructed. You said no because if I want a man and single, I would be married, Charlie, ASAP. Charlie, there's got to be an admirer. I do think so too. I do think so because not too much. Spirit told me to be quiet. So I'm gonna be quiet. But Jenny, you know how like I ain't tell nobody that I was pregnant until I was about like 8 months. I feel like if you getting married, don't tell nobody for like, let your marriage be like married for like 8 months, okay? And then tell. And I know some of y'all's gonna be like, Charlie, what? How am I gonna keep it from the people? Go have one of those island weddings. Destination, if you can. Yeah, I gotta go comb my hair and my curls. There's something else that popped up. Hold on, y'all. Hi, Liv. 1111 has been popping up like crazy. You said, Charlie, someone trying to take you on a date. I know, somebody trying to reschedule a date and trying to put me on or actually not reschedule a date. Or you know what? Reschedule a date. Shit, fuck it. Ooh. I don't think that one's for me though. That's for somebody else. Rescheduling a date at 8. There was one more, but they took it away. I was gonna say a second to fourth date could be symbolic if you guys are dating someone. But for the most part, you guys are gonna be entering into new love. So yeah, there's that. You said, I was about to hop into bed and then boom, you popped up. You know, somebody told me that my voice was melatonin, so I guess y'all could listen to me until I go to bed. Hi, Bubbles. You said, I think that was me. There's confirmation. Okay. One more. Always partying is at the bottom of the deck, but I don't know if you guys have been partying all that much. Dios mío. Just because y'all ain't partying don't mean that other people ain't partying. Okay, so here's what I will say. If you have been partying, okay, be mindful of the people that's around you. Drama starter is out here, but to me, okay, even when you're drinking, you can still get downloaded messages. So I don't want to sit over here and be like, y'all, you better not drink. Enjoy yourself if you're out drinking this weekend. Have heart-to-heart connections, but be mindful that who you are drinking with, who you're telecommunicating with, make sure that they have the best interests for you or towards you, okay? Okay, yeah. Now, some of you guys like, Charlie, I don't got time to party. I'm hustling. I'm trying to get this money by tomorrow. Heard. But thief energy is out here and bad habits is out here. You said new deck, Charlie. New deck. Okay, I'll get a new one. I just feel like y'all, this season has you cleaning up your circle, your friend group, who you support versus who supports you, who doesn't. And I'm gonna be honest, I just feel like I just confirmed some shit for you. And that's why I'm like, damn, you too? What's that Drake song? Trust who? Watch my man when I'm in a trust who. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like there are people that you can trust. I don't want y'all walking around like Tupac or Biggie. Who shot you? I don't want y'all walking around like that. Alright? Okay? Because there's people you can trust. But there's also people, or at least I think Spirit is asking you to end the cycle of the people maybe that do steal from you or that do talk to you or talk about you in negative ways, negative connotations, right? Don't give you credit, but give you credit. Or, you know what? It's kind of giving me like mocking energy. It's kind of like they don't acknowledge you, but they stalk you. They want to be you. They see you drinking a certain type of water, then they want to drink the water. I don't know. You get me. You're an influencer. You understand me. But I just feel like in this time, drama starter is at the bottom of the deck, and it's kind of giving me everything in this time, y'all, is going in your favor. However, don't let the drama creep in. I do think that that's like an underlying message, okay? Now, some of you guys, if you're in theater, that could be like, go in, go do the plastic surgery. For whoever that's for. But no, on real spiel, start the movie, apply for the movie roles. You're going to get it. Apply for Harvard. You're going to get it. And I know some of y'all going to be like, but Charlie, who, what, where, when, how? Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. Just know. Just ask a question on what's next for you to get into it. Okay? Just ask the question. Right? Don't hang around people that ain't shit. Alright? Alright. You said you happy to be in the live? I'm glad you was here tonight too. I'm glad. Hi T. You said just clocked out a bit ago. Got myself some flowers to. You know what? Thank you for that reminder. I had cleaned out my vase of flowers earlier this week, and it reminds me I need to go get another thing of flowers. True love. Sacred union. That's why y'all wanted to talk about love. Let me clean this. Let me clean this up. The reason why is because I don't want you guys to confuse the new with the old, okay? I don't want you guys to... I'm here to provide clarity, okay? Certain things I can leave out. Some things I got to put up. That old mess and stuff like that, we got to clean that up, okay? There's a true love that's here, okay? But sacred union is at the bottom of this deck. Now, some of y'all could have started this union based off of shit drinking together. Because don't this bottle look like a bottle of... Yeah, a bottle, okay? Yeah. You're not gonna like what I got to say. Can I end the live here? I'm here. You just got started, Charlie. No, I want to give y'all a hug. And I'm not even a hugger for real. Like, I am like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm the type of person I'll be like, personal space. But, I'm finding it. Hi, Kelly. They said immediately no. You said we got to restart the live. That's what it feel like. I'm going to tell y'all why I paused. The reason I paused is because I'm trying to be sensitive to y'all shit, because a lot of people have been like, Charlie, you're too detached. I need you to be a bit more loving. But I am trying to be like sensitive to y'all emotions, and I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly, okay? True love is here, and I think you've manifested true love, okay? If you have manifested true love's kiss, true love's shit, tenderness, all of it, we really have to complete the cycles of your fantasy versions of what love was, or fantasy versions of who you thought love was, okay? Thank you for helping me to deliver that. Y'all see how I paused to deliver that to you, okay? I'm not trying to rush nothing with you. I'm trying to think about it before I just say it. Somebody could be like that. Sacred union is out here, and it says 2 powerful forces are uniting, whether in a relationship or within yourself. This union brings energy and growth. Embrace this connection. It will lead to deeper understanding and transformation. Now, I do want to clarify that under this sacred union is a tree card, okay? Ooh, and under that is inspiration, which is showing me that, one, this person that you come into a sacred union could be someone that helped you to start your family. When I think of tree, I think of legacy. I think of family unions, okay? It also could be somebody coming in to help you raise your family union, okay? Now, it does say, like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth, okay? And then inspiration follows this. So to me, it's giving me like, if this is love, guys, and look at them over here having me get so serious with you guys, but I do feel like Spirit wants you to take leaps of faith towards that union that inspires you, that wants you to go harder, that pushes you to go harder, that sees the version of you in all best lights, okay? And release all of those that were misleading you, okay? Now, patience is followed by this, which is kind of giving me how today went. Having patience in this time could be very symbolic. Now, I'm going to be honest, okay? This sacred union card did say, you know, trust within yourself, okay? But I'm going to be honest, for about, how many people's up in here? Yeah. For about 90% of y'all, and I do mean 90% of you guys, the sacred union is actually with 2 people. It's not just you anymore, okay? The reason I say that, hold on, esperar, before y'all get y'all pennies in the britches, is because some of you guys did like self-love for some time already, okay? 3+ years is what I'm hearing, you know? And it's giving me that, like, you know yourself, you embody yourself, you've healed yourself. Now it's time for us to place you into something to grow you, okay? You say you right. We just got to be mindful of how we state things. Real bad, real bad. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. You remember that. Yeah. I think when it comes to this next, because it's interesting, on this inspiration card, it really is giving like arrows leading upwards. And even this card has a tree in it. And then embrace is here. Oh, shit. I pulled too many cards. Welcome to marriage. Y'all see how I did that? You want to know what it is? And I'm pretty sure that's a butterfly. Look at y'all butterfly and affect your asses into life. This don't feel too far away. I feel like you guys are, if I can be honest, I think Spirit already has somebody lined up for who you're supposed to marry, okay? If I could look at the whole process, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, or actually 5 cards between marriage, 6 and the marriage card. You guys are on step 3, actually step 4. Some of you guys are at that inspirational state. Some of you guys are at that patient state. But the next one is embrace. Okay. This card looks so funny. Some of you guys that were lacking patience, if you're still there, continue to, like, I feel like it could be a test that's being ran. Be mindful of when you are going through those tests or those testing moments, okay? But for a lot of you guys, if you're at that embrace moment, the last part for you to get marriage, feels is, and I'm even hearing like baby carrots and baby carriages and shit like that. Like, it's giving me like you have to learn how to embrace new love, new unions. Let me reword that. Embrace companionship. Companionship is not just sleeping with people, guys. It's not just cuddling. Companionship is being attentive to your partner. It's not you self-sabotaging connections. It's not you running away when things get tough. It's not you, like, don't get me wrong, there's a healthy amount of space that you give your partner when, if you're battling with things, but you come back to your partner. Some of y'all just leave them motherfuckers all together. So, well, get another one. This is not the season to get another one. Unless you need another one. Alright. You said I saw butterflies today. Yeah, I've been seeing butterflies all week long. Yeah, and for some reason, pay attention to butterflies maybe from this week through the next week, because some of you guys, like, I just feel like you're being teleported to your new timeline. Okay, now embrace the changes happening around you. Have recent changes made you uneasy? Accept them, adjust, and discover the opportunities that come with transformations. I think a lot of you guys are you might be battling with this because it might require you to release an old union to come into a new union. Okay? Now, for some of you guys, you know who your union is. You know. But you know who's also, that was the hater in your energy. And you have to be mindful not to embrace that energy, okay? Also, guilt is in the back of marriage. When you get married, guys, I want you to remember this, okay? I really want you guys to remember this, and I need you to place this in your little back of your little thumb and your head. Don't feel guilty that you are receiving love. Don't be guilty. Just don't be guilty, okay? That you met your person, okay? Because that they proposed to you, or like, just don't feel guilty, awkward. Don't feel, I don't know why I'm just hearing, like, don't feel like it's not for you. It's almost giving me like an imposter syndrome. Don't feel like you don't deserve that shit, because you deserve it. And it's almost giving me that the guilt, and it's your guilt. I want to say it's your guilt. It's not somebody else's guilt, because y'all, we 100% accountable this evening, okay? Accountability 101. Don't feel guilty that God is giving you your person, the perfect wedding, the perfect spouse, your dream. Don't feel bad about that, because the energy that I was feeling, that was where your guilt lied, was with an old connection. An old connection's like, but what about me? Like, I still care. But yeah. Okay. Doing scholarships, winning a scholarship could be symbolic as well. I know it's so random, but I do want to put that out there. Okay. You said for some reason the cards remind me of October or Halloween. Yeah. Christmas time was popping up a lot for me this year. Within these recent events, recent years. So if you're invited out to a wedding, I do think you should go. But if you are getting proposed to, I do think that you should say yes. I'm not kidding. I have 3 different wedding dresses here. So I feel like there's a lot of weddings here. And if you don't believe me, just watch. There's 1 wedding dress. There's 2 wedding dresses. Oh shit, there's 4. I did not mean to do that, but there's 4. There's 3. There's 4. Shit, and there's even 5 if you really want to count it. Damn. Y'all are some really good and married ass people. But balance and 9 of Cups is here, and it's with Venus energy, so it's really giving me like maybe self-love was where you were at. But I'm hearing if you want to feel, you got to heal quicker. So something about like in the mix of all of this, like I just feel like if you guys have been feeling your feels or embracing new things, A part of your next journey is you being vulnerable. Y'all want to know what song I just heard? I'm going to play it for you. I know y'all was like, Charlie, hurry up, get to the damn song. I'm going. I'm finding it. Oh, also, I will be doing personal reads tonight because Spirits gave me permission. I almost forgot to tell y'all. Spirit told me to do some personals tonight because I wasn't here yesterday. Sorry, y'all. So if you want a personal read on live, and I know y'all gonna be like, Charlie, for real? Yeah, we could take it all the way back to 2005 if you want to. I will say I am very honest on live. So if you're like, Charlie, can we do it in private? You can book me on my website. But if you do want to join the list, guys, and that list can get a little bit long, you can donate to my Cash App or you can donate to my link in my bio. Click the first one that says readings. And you can donate to my website. Okay? Okay. Let's get in. Some of y'all could be in the club like dancing like this. What he said? Finding myself, showing myself, finding a way to stay out of the way, holding me back, supposed to come right back. I was gonna pause it. The last part is symbolic. Guarding myself while I'm all on display. This is really giving me y'all some influencers. I'm hearing I'm just a getting money, yes. I heard that. Well, you're still an influencer. You gotta influence some people. Here's what I'll say, y'all. This part could be like where you're currently at is you finding yourself, getting yourself. Trust the path. If you feel guided to be in hermit mode, be in hermit mode, but be in hermit mode selectively. If spirit is like, okay, you could be in hermit mode, but I still need you to go get that gym membership and take your ass to the gym, still do that. It's also giving me the energy of, jeez Louise. I don't know how the hell I'm going to tie this in, but I'm going to tie it in. I had a dream, y'all, in the mix of my nap. And I can recall, and I do mean I can recall from my dream that I was following behind, it was like a pickup truck. And I remember in the dream, the person I was following was going so fucking fast. Like they were speeding like shit in my dream. And I remember I was just like, at first I was right behind them and I was like, I gotta slow down. Gotta slow down. Because I don't want to get a ticket. So just make sure that you're slowing down this time so you're not getting no tickets, okay? And I remember like they made a right. And so I made a right. And I remember they had pulled over to the side. Like, y'all, this is crazy that it was in my dream, but it felt like it was real life. They pulled over to the side and then they were like, or they didn't say anything. They just kept driving once they seen my car. And I kept driving, following behind them. But when I looked to my right, y'all, and I promise y'all, my dreams, they're always leading you somewhere. There's confirmation somewhere. But when I looked to the right, it reminded me of these old townhomes that I used to live in when I was like a kid. I'm trying to think of what grade I was in. I want to say second, and I think I was like 8. It had to be like 8. Charlie, in the future, come back, give them correct dates. But it made me look at that place and I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, so some of you guys could be going back, healing childhood wounds and stuff like that. But that was actually one of my favorite places to live growing up, just because it had like a basketball court that was like down the street, and it was like in the same complex, right? Like I didn't have to go too far. It's where I rode my bike. I remember at that age, by an innovation ass, I made a magazine at that time. Like, it was just like when I was really, really creative. And some of you guys, like, spirit could be asking you to dive back into your creation. Don't get me wrong, I do feel like love is here. I do feel like marriage is here. But something right now in this moment feels like you diving into your creativity. You diving in, I don't know why I'm hearing your dime bag, Jesus Christ. But something about like falling into your creativity is very symbolic. I remember we turned into the place, but it took us into some type of plaza though. So back to the dream, right? And I remember he went to the right, and I don't know where his car went, but I went to the left. Divine femininity, you guys could be, if you're a masculine, you could be working on masculine energy, because I was following a masculine. But if you embody feminine energy, you're going left. And to those that are not spiritual or tapped in, the left side of your body is femininity, or it's like the yin energy. I believe. I want to make sure I'm giving you correct information. Please hold. I want to say yin is black and yang is white. But let me make sure. Always got to be on point. Yep, yin is black, yang is white. Okay, I was on point. Anyway, point of the matter is that embodying a balance could be very symbolic. But what was interesting is that we actually, as he went his way and I went my way, we ended up coming through different doors, but we ended up meeting back up in the middle. Surprisingly. And I was like, whoa. And I kid you not, it was so weird because we were in, I don't know if I should tell y'all this. Let me see if this part is significant. Yeah, they said I could tell you the truth. We were in, it was either 3 locations. It was either a store, a convenience store, or a gas station. What is the difference between a convenience store and a gas station? Shit, I don't know. But I felt like one of those 3 locations could be symbolic. And I remember that, like, when he entered into the door, the first person, because I don't know if they could tell, if I could tell you signs, but they said no, keep it off signs, because if this message resonates, they don't want you to get distracted by the zodiac. So I won't say zodiacs. But when the person entered into the place, the person I was initially following shifted, and I was like, who the fuck is this person? But the person that it ended up transitioning into was someone that I did not know all that well, but I remember him from, like, I believe high school days. And to this day, I don't even know who that man is. I don't even know how to get in contact with that man. I don't even know why he's of significance, because I don't even know his name. But I do remember it's like this random kid from fucking high school, but his hair was different. His hair was like in a bun, or it was in 2 buns, which is weird, right? Because it was a masculine energy, but y'all follow me. It was in 2 buns, and I remember it had like blonde in it, but his hair looked like it needed to be redone. So guys, if you need to get your hair redone, get your hair redone. But I remember at the end of the dream, he was saying, and I don't know why this is very symbolic, but he was like, the trip to Turks and Caicos went up. And then I just woke up, and I was just like, okay. So if you guys are going to Turks and Caicos, enjoy your Turks and Caicos moment. Now, guys, if this is where I bid you adieu, I love you guys. Have a good evening. I will try to be here for you tomorrow being Friday, but I do have a few events I need to get done, taken care of, but I should be here on time. I should be able to be here. To my family members, if you want to stay tuned to me doing this list, actually, let me catch up on the comments really quickly. You are more than welcome. I always say that the people that donate, usually like their energy can resonate with you as a collective. So if you feel called to stay, stay. If you feel like you just want to hear a good story, you can hear good stories. But if you actually want a reading, okay, you could donate. Now let me catch up on the comments real quick, because I feel like it's symbolic. Please hold. Butterfly, seen that. Hi, Ari Lynn. Ari Lynn, make sure you're using your voice in this time. You said good things comes in 3, third time's the charm. Play Fortunate by Maxwell. Des, for you, there is a reading. Reach out to me. Spirit doesn't want me to mention it on live, but there is a reading for you. And I just need you to mention Fortunate. I'll send it to you, okay? OMG, Charlie, I won a scratch off ticket the other day, and then triple numbers was 888. I've been seeing 888 like crazy. And I told y'all asses, I think I told y'all like last week, like you're in a lucky ass season. Play the lotto. And I don't ever tell y'all go waste y'all money on the lotto. But Jenny winning money. I'm proud of you. So go play it. Hi, Imani. You said, oh my God, I had a dream about an old townhome last night. You said, mine too, lots of trauma, but I did like the house. You want to know what's interesting though? I kept getting the energy of somebody buying a new condo or buying a new townhome. So some of you guys could just be, if you're buying something, maybe you don't need to buy something so big, okay? Straight like that, okay? CD, buenas noches, nos vemos en la mañana. You caught me off guard because I was singing. Jenny, money is money, babes. All right, y'all ready to get started on this list? Please hold. Let me see how long it is. Please don't go. Oh, Kelly. Jesus Christ. Kelly, you be mindful of a happiness hater because that shit just flocked over to me. Jeez, can I clean up the others? Jeez. Come with me. Hail Mary. Run, Pimp C. I don't know why I heard Run, Pimp C. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on this evening? I know, but don't push me. Tupac, Gemini energy could be symbolic. Kelly, is you here? You said that's crazy because I know who it is. Oh, okay. I'm glad you know. Okay, so Kelly, you ready to get in? I just got this anime character that popped up when I said that. Okay? And I'm not sure, Kelly, if you're even into anime, but I'm going to tell you, even if you're not into anime. You said your son is a Gemini? Okay. There is this character by the name of Yuno, and it's in Black Clover. So heavy emphasis on lucky times for you, heavy emphasis on positive energy coming in your way. But Yuno was very, he was royal, or he was a royal that was dropped off at a, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm going to tell you why I'm using this analogy at the end, but I want you to have a good foundation of what I'm about to tell you, okay? Yuno was an anime character that he was a royal initially, but when he was a baby, he got dropped off to a shelter. And it's funny because we was talking about Matilda earlier today, so confirmation, but he was dropped off because his kingdom was under attack. They lit up his damn parents and stuff like that. Like it was what it was. But later on in the seasons, like he had all this power, he had all this magic. Like everybody wanted him because he was so fucking powerful. Like he had royal powers like the other royals, but in the meantime, in between time, because he came from a raunchy place, they didn't, like, they knew he was powerful, so they wanted him on the squad, but they would talk shit to him. Well, later it came out that he was a royal just like the royals. And symbolism of it is that the treatment, the respect got restored. To me, Kelly, because that is coming out with your energy, I want you to remember that you're royal, okay? Your bloodline, your energy, like you are royal. It does not matter where you have came from or what you went through, okay? It doesn't matter what trenches you attested to, but you want to know what's interesting, Kelly, because it's kind of giving me like maybe your childhood had a really good, like there was really good moments and then there were really bad moments. Like I see it fluctuating. But for some reason I'm getting with you, like your magic remained the same. It made, or maybe it remained growing, to where as an adult, you're able to manifest things. You're able to put yourself in new timelines. You're able to shift. You're able to cultivate this next part of your journey. Your next one, and I do mean like your next one is, it's giving me the energy of the next step for you is love. Now, if we're going based off of Yuno and the analogy I gave you of this character, Yuno was very closed off to any connections. Yuno was like, I'm trying to be the Black Knight. I got goals. I got ambitions. They gonna love me for my ambition.